play physical defensively, get the puck possession in their own end, make sure not to be too fancy with it, but chip it out, get into the neutral zone.
Saw Cole Hudson trying to take that puck in. Of course, he's the brother of Lane Hudson, who's a member of the Montreal Canadiens. Here's an opportunity now for Team USA, but can't get it to the net. And Putrick was able just to stick that aside. Chance to the front of the net, knocked away. Team USA keeps the puck in. That was Plant with it, Max Plant. He is the son of Derek Plant. Now we get a face-off. Hagen's in the draw, wins it back clean. William down the wall. Corner, spins back. William, Minnesota Wild draft pick. Playing for Coach Carl at the University of Denver. There's a one-time chance there by Fortescue, and he couldn't get it. Puck goes the other way. Germany coming back down. It's Lewandowski in the corner. Helped out there by Schafer. Schafer in 20, and now Team USA quickly the other way. Hagens, long stretch again to Leonard. Leonard looks like he's in. Leonard down the wall, throws it across. Oh, and Perot just couldn't finish. He shot it through the crease. The Germans come the other way. Here's an opportunity, but no. Good defensive play there by Hudson. What a chance for the U.S.
What a chance. Empty net range. And we talk about the Germans back checking to the middle and taking the middle of the ice away. It's a good opportunity for the U.S. to recognize if there's no play to the middle, which Germany's taking away, put it on net or put it behind the D and get a forecheck goal.
Turned over now. Here comes Team USA the other way. Bernovic. Austin Bernovic spinning back. Looks to try to slip it through there to Leonard. Couldn't do it. Germans counterattack the other way. Good work defensively there by Team USA as Fortescue was able to get back there. Puck goes all the way down, no icing. Hapog, New York on Long Island. So I'm sure he's got a lot of friends and family, some here, some at home watching. Excited for him, and he's under the microscope, you're right, as a draft eligible this year, and certainly someone that's been talked about going first or certainly in the top couple. So he's handling it all well. He's playing well. There's Leonard with a shot. Nice stop there with the pad by Perchuk. Here's a shot by...
But that's when those guys came off the ice. He went right up to the three and said, hey, boys, we're not going to play that way. We're going to do things right.
Puck comes all the way back into the U.S. end. Kept in from the point. Puck deflects wide into the corner. Dinzens was there for the Germans, but puck comes the other way. Here's Cole Eiserman. He pulls up, tries to throw it through. Knocked down there by Meyer. Germans try to come out the other way. Dinzens with it. Backhands it behind the net. Zemansky was there. Now Minetian with it. Gets it ahead to Nelson. Shovels a backhand ahead for Cole Eiserman. 2-on-1 the other way. Eiserman goes across and just a little bit too far there for Connolly. Another good opportunity. Here's Hudson with the puck now. Tries to throw it through. Nice stick and defensive play by Handel, and he tries to come out. Got the 24 draft, 19th overall, and he gets on the board for Team USA, and they're quickly on the attack again. Puck in the skates. Moore tries to throw it through, and then just flipped out of the zone by Henza. Americans now working the center. Colin Ralph tries to throw it across, knocked down. Collision in the neutral zone. Team USA regrouping in their own end. Long pass, a little bit too far. Picked up there by Zemansky. Knocked off his stick. Brody Ziemerin tries to throw it back through. Nobody home, and the Germans look to start out. Schafer flips it to the far corner. Penalty killing unit gets a little work here. Germans are able to come away with the puck off the draw. Zeidel gets it up high. Trotman across. Gets it back. One-timer turned aside by Trey Augustine. Again, just looking calm in net. Puck comes up high to Trotman. Across. Gets it back. Plays catch. Now Schwartz looking. Fumbles the puck. Comes away and just fired down the ice. And that one goes into the bench.
Move along. There's a big penalty to kill. They'll be ready for it.
Americans gained that face-off and got it out, but not all the way down. It just gets wired back in. Minetian behind the net now for Team USA. Gets over to Moore, and Moore just throws it all the way down. where Petruk will play it behind the net. Trotman with it, watched by Moore, throws it ahead. Schäfer back. Americans will pressure, that's for sure. This time the Germans were able to beat it. Here's Trotman, gets it over. One-time opportunity, fired over the cage there. Good rip there by Szymanski. It goes all the way down.
A nice play by the Germans.
Nonetheless, another power play opportunity. Here's a shot, stopped, and goes in. It just slides through. Augustine into the cage.
To the net. You can see the German players go to the net. Good shot that sneaks through the legs. Schafer is going to be the player that comes up the half wall. A little bit of traffic. Rips one kind of through a screen. And they recover a puck back to the top. Schafer comes up the half wall, gets to a shooting area. You can see the German player cross in front of Augustine there. Loses vision of the puck there for a second. Goes down to try to get in position here. It's a little tip that's able to sneak through Augustine.
Yeah, Szymanski was in front there. Puck turned back over. Lewandowski gets it again. He fires one, and he scores! Off the glove and into the cage! Right now?
Yeah, they're feeling pretty good about themselves right now. So big time in the tournament for the Americans to step forward as PKers and get this done.
And Tony, that's something that, I try to remind myself and the viewers is like, these are young people that are out there, Tony. This is not like 35-year-old pros. These are all young people, 17, 18, 19 years of age. So emotion shifts can happen, and the Germans certainly have a little bit of momentum right now. We'll see if they can cash in. The puck behind the net goes back up high. Trotman to Sump. He fires one, and that just missed the mark.
Same spot he scored from.
Really important kill here for Team USA. Puck up the wall. Svoboda gets there. Now the Americans come away 2-on-1. Moving in. Here's a pass across in the skates of Terrance. Couldn't do much with it. The Germans come the other way. Long stretch ahead. Pass back. Trotman pulls up. Gets it up to Sump. Goes across. Little fake shot there. Back to Sump. He'll throw it towards the net. Stopped by Augustine. Kind of lost it as it went up in the air. And now Moore is coming the other way. Oliver Moore with speed. He can fly. Moore coming in. Backhand, forehand.
Your foot is inside the door. You are deemed off the ice. So good call by the refs. I think it was a good challenge by David as well, because it certainly looked like it was offsides.
Yeah, just got a note on it. It was a legal line change. The player was already deemed to have been off the ice and legally substituted for. So that was the call, but it's a tricky one. And we've had a couple of those today, but they've gone against the teams that have challenged. The Germans challenged on the first goal, and it was a tough call. Went against them. The Americans challenged on that play. It went against them. So we play on, and we've got a tight one here, Tony. It's 3-2, more than halfway through.
And the one thing that I think from an American standpoint, you're looking for somebody else besides that top line to turn the momentum in this game.
There's Bouillon with a shot to the net. It rolls around underneath and now out the backside, and then just thrown out of the zone by Szymanski, and it's going to be an icing. Off the draw, the Americans now gain it. Here's a look and a goal! Hagens again from the slot.
Dull on this line. Smart players, speedy players, guys that could score, guys that can make plays. Good combination of three guys complementing one another on that line.
Now the Germans with another opportunity. Thrown to the net, stopped by the pad of Augustine. Brnovic tries to get it out, and it is cleared into the neutral zone, and it comes right to Moore again, but he just couldn't handle it. Now he gets it back. Oliver Moore turning back. Puck squirts free, and now here come the Germans the other way.
4-on-2.
Schafer throws it back. Szymanski with a shot, glove there by Augustine. Play goes on here. Third period action. We got Brady Tkachuk joining us in the booth. Member of the Ottawa Senators. Getting ready for the Four Nations tournament in a couple of months. You get to put that sweater on again. I mean, that's got to be exciting.
It's going to be unreal just to be able to do it with, first time with my brother and just how excited my family is and everybody kind of around us, family, friends. It's going to be a dream come true and something that we've marked in the calendars, and And what's going to be great is our last game before that break is against each other. So that's going to be straight business to the end. So yeah, we're not going to look too far ahead because I know there's going to be important games up until that point. But
going up the ice, and they executed that play perfectly.
What a treat to have Brady and his wife and the little one here. They were all together in the booth. If we had a camera, we could get them all on camera up here. But it was really nice of Brady to stop by.
It was. I wanted to ask him a lot of questions about what he knows of what his dad told him about his days in the USA jersey. Because Keith represented the Americans multiple times in different tournaments, and to the middle of the ice, finds a way to find a shooting lane to the net, delivers the puck to the net, rebound, and Germans get the third goal of the game.
Niehaus on the point, made that play. Now we get the battle in the corner with Leonard battling there with Vincennes. Now the Germans coming back the other way. Puck just chipped to the middle, nobody home, and here comes the big boys again. Hagens drops it for Leonard, tries to skip to the middle, knocked off his stick by Vincennes. Good back-checking pressure there by Perreault. He regains the puck, throws it down low, off a stick. Perreault gets it back, takes a look. Join in the spirit of being part of Team USA. Check it out. So Tarrant's in the box. The Team Germany will be on the power play. They have one power play goal in the game. They're trailing by 6, but again, for Team Germany, love to get on the board again. And for Team USA, it's important to try to kill these penalties, get into a rhythm of killing penalties, right, Tony?
Absolutely, and their MO will be pressure. And
here's Ziemer.
Pressure, loose puck, Ziemer.
Looking for the hat. That'd be a nice way to finish it with a shorty.
Why not?
Here's Nelson now. He walks in with a shot, stopped by Pertu. Danny Nelson with a good opportunity right there. Chance. Nelson gets back, and excuse me, that's Moore, and he goes up the left side, and we know he can scoot, so he's looking to the bench, tries to go through, played away by the goaltender. Leon Draisaitl, of course, with the Edmonton Oilers, one of the top players in hockey, so, you know, Mo Scheider with the Detroit Red Wings, so the Germans have produced some good ones. We'll have to keep an eye on Lewandowski and see how his career continues to unfold at just 17. Fisher gets it back. Durant throws it to the corner. Comes back to Fisher. He just bats it. Goes there to Brnovic, and now here's Minetian. Puck comes free. And on the stick now of Pinot, who just flips it all the way down. Time winding down. Team USA, a successful opener here, Tony. You know, there's been some moments here, but it's been overall, a lot of the different guys who you want scoring scored in this game. They overcame a little adversity. A lot of positives to get ready for Latvia on Saturday and then Finland on Sunday.
Absolutely, and I think the thing going into this game, we expected it to be like this. We expected the Americans to be able to score. I think the one thing that's been impressive for me, another goal.
And there's a goal.
Holy cow.
Cole Eiserman